John chapter 19, verse 14. Now it was the day of preparation of the Passover. It was about the 6th hour. He said to the Jews, "Behold your king." Okay, so the importance of this verse is to put things just in the exact time frame, right? So it's the day of the preparation of the Passover, about the 6 hours. So 6 hour, that would be, this is at noon. Okay, and so the Good Friday, right? The Passover will start that evening. And the 6th hour, again, I already said what that means, noontime. And he came and he said, now, so he's on the seat where he's going to deliver his judgment ultimately, and told, "Behold your king." Right? Is that now maybe a last time of him trying to show, to play on their feelings of nationalism? Well, it's not going to work. Verse 15, they cried out, "Away with him, crucify him." Pilate said to them, "Shall I crucify your king?" The chief priests answered, "We have no king but Caesar." So it didn't work. His plan of maybe last time playing on their nationalistic pride did not work. Right here is a Roman governor going to crucify their king, and you don't even say anything. You actually say, "Yes, that's a great thing." Right? What does that mean? What does that mean for them? And so they didn't. They just crucify him. That's it. Get the depth of their evil, the depth of their hatred knows no bounds. So he asked, "Shall I crucify your king? Shall I crucify your king?" And then their words, "We have no king but Caesar." We have no king but Caesar. Didn't they claim that God is their father? God is the king, right? You have suppose this is breaking the first commandment. You have no other gods. Now God is there for your king. Now you are claiming that Caesar, we have no other king but Caesar. You are breaking the first commandment. They were so strict about adhering to the Passover rules and regulations concerning not going into Pilate, right? And now, let's just break the first commandment. No problem. And not only the first commandments, "Thou shalt not murder," for example. I mean, you can name basically all of them. Little things, pustaki, like the Russians like to say. Yeah, smaller things. That's not a big thing. That's not a big thing at all. Okay? Not a big thing at all. The depth of human sin, the depth of human depravity. You guys think we are good? Nah, forget it. Forget it. Verse 16. So he delivered him over to them to be crucified. No way out, nothing to do anymore. I mean, they are willing to break all 10 their commandments from God to get rid of Jesus. They didn't care. They were like, "We will destroy it all. We don't care at all." I mean, Pilate by then knew that there's no way. There's no way that he's going to get this guy off the hook. He has no choice. Well, he had a choice. He had the governor, he had the law on his side. But, he was covering for his own weakness, like they say. And yes, so the writing is on the wall. Many tekel pasim, right? The writing is on the wall. For Jesus at least. But remember, he knew this. He gave himself to this. Like he told Pilate, those who hand me over, those who I crucify me, they have the greater sin. Yes, he had sin. He broke the law. But ultimately we all do. We all break the law. Yeah. Let it sink in. We have no king but Caesar. This would be for an American today to shout, "We have no king but Kim Jong-il," some the North Korean leader or something like that. "We have no king but the Iranian leader," okay? Something like that, right? For an American to shout, or for a Brit to shout the same thing, okay? It's evil beyond comprehension. It's evil beyond comprehension. So yes, when you read these words, you need to understand the total depth They went into, ultimately, they went deeper than the Mariana Trench. They went to the core of the earth to get rid of Jesus. They would have done it all. They didn't care at all. They didn't care at all. Yeah. Knowing the truth, but so much hating it that you will go through the greatest lengths just to deny it. And that's the truth for every human being that's not a Christian. And even for those who are Christians and still denying it, living for themselves, so much worse for you. So much worse for you. You have the greater sin. So forgot to mention, this is the wall that the Portuguese built, right? Of the original fort that was around this hill, the church up there in the back. We did some recording there. And to protect themselves, ultimately, it didn't work very well because the Dutch overrun them. And this is kind of all that's left of it. Well, ultimately, the Dutch was kicked out of here by the Brits, but that's about that. History. Interesting.